Hello everyone, welcome. Welcome to Storytime in Seacliff. Yesterday's clue was this tiny little creature toy, a king. And sure enough, our story today is The King Who Wouldn't Sleep. Let's find out. All right. Many years ago, in a palace far across the sea, there lived a queen and a king and a princess, a lovely princess. The princess slept in a silver bed. The queen slept in a golden bed. And the king? Well, the king had no bed at all because he never slept, not a wink. Well, one of those nights when he couldn't sleep, he thought about finding a perfect prince for the princess. So he set about finding the perfect prince. Unfortunately, it was not easy to find a perfect prince. He met tall princes, he met short princes, strong princes, weak princes, blonde princes, bald princes, and one with an extraordinary mustache. But in the end, he sent each one away because not one of them was quite perfect. Notice this one up in the corner. But did those princes give up? No, they did not. They brought all sorts of gifts because they wanted to be called the perfect prince. Teddy bears, tennis rackets, books. But the king was not easily fooled. He gave away all the gifts they brought him. Then he got a bit cross. Many princes had come and many princes had gone, and still the king never slept. Now all these comings and goings had been watched by a young farmer who worked in the fields outside the palace. One Monday morning, that same farmer came to the palace and he handed the king a basket. 10 fluffy chicks for the king, he said. The king opened the basket and looked and said, "There's not 10 chicks in here. There's only one." And the guards showed the farmer out. On Tuesday, the farmer returned with a bag. And he said, "Oh, there are 10 long-eared rabbits in here for the king." The king opened it and he counted and he was very angry. "There are only 2 rabbits. Go away, you foolish boy." On Wednesday, the farmer returned carrying a large sack. "I have 10 crowing roosters for the king." And the king opened it and said, No, there are only 3. And he shooed the farmer out of the palace. On Thursday, the farmer returned carrying a heavy box. "I have 10 playful puppies for the king." "Oh, no," shouted the king. "There aren't 10 puppies. There are only 4. Stop wasting my time." On Friday, the king returned pulling a wooden wagon. "I have 10 curly-tailed pigs for the king." No, the king said. "I count only 5. Well, on Saturday, the farmer returned with a whole flock of sheep who bleated and baaed, and they jostled around. 100 sheep for the king, the farmer proclaimed. The king looked at the farmer and said, "You can't even count to 10. You'll never count to 100. I am going to count." And he began to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 38. And as he counted 40, the king began to yawn. 64, 65. And the head of the king began to droop. 91, 92. To the amazement of everyone, except that very clever farmer, the king was fast asleep. Yes. So, the king never did find a perfect prince, but he didn't mind because the princess, she was perfectly happy with that very clever farmer. They had a huge wedding, and there was singing and dancing and lots of delicious cakes and sandwiches and cookies. And yes, everyone in the kingdom slept very peacefully after that, especially the king. And that's the end of the story of the king who wouldn't sleep. Funny story, right? All right, so my friends and all of you out there, let me count our votes for the cake. Yesterday we had a perfectly even cake, half vanilla and half chocolate. Let's find out about today. All right, vanilla, once again, Joseph, very consistent. Joseph, Haley, James and Anna, Annabelle and Kira, Claire, Nora, Jack, Pearl, and Emily all voted for vanilla. Okay, chocolate, we have Ben and B. Also, always chocolate, it seems. Allison, Maeve, Riley, Nicholas, Alice, Molly, Graham, Audrey, and Lila. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 chocolate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How can it be? 11 again. 11 and 11. Oh no, the same as yesterday. I think we better have some more people voting. Oh no, a perfect cake once again. All right, I do not have a birthday today. No birthdays, but we do have the lovely month of May. So shall we sing to May? Let's sing to May. Happy May to you. Happy May to you. Happy May, dear children. Happy May to you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oberon, clue? Clue. Oh, look at this one. Interesting, right? I don't know. What do you think? Look closely, everybody. All right. It's going to be a good story. Put that down. Thank you, Oberon. And thank you, cameraman Dan. And thank you, everybody out there. And remember, I love you all very, very much.